Bonjour, hello. How are you today? Jazz hands, just for the lols. So as you are watching this, well, if you are watching this pretty much like the day that it comes out, obviously it's my travel day today, so I'm traveling to Lyon to go and find some more goodies just in time for Christmas, and maybe freeze in Lyon a bit, have a look at the street markets if there are any, if it's like not too cold to go out. Maybe try some of the local warm wine, or do they do Glühwein? They might have their own French version of Glühwein. Glühwein. That's what I mean. Warm wine, mulled wine. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, enjoy this video, because obviously the next Sparkly Things video will be probably a smaller haul, but it will be full of stuff that I bought from Lyon, which would be quite nice. Anyways, I've got another bumper one for you today, so enjoy. In the background I have got Nemo's Dreamscapes playing, vintage winter oldies playing in another room with Christmas ambiance. Lovely. Right, I'm going to start off with the chunky stuff, and you might have seen that I picked this parure, demi parure out. I bought this at the Scout crazy jumble sale, and it was crazy, trust me. And obviously you know by now who this is. They are all signed. It's the clearest one on this one, but that is a signature that you are looking out for. There's a lot of like plasticky type things, like I'll show you another one which has a sort of essence of Jackie Brazil Sobral, but isn't. So this one, so because of that stripe bit there, I was like looking for the signature, but then this bit kind of isn't in that style. But look out for stripy bits like that, or spotty bits, or just really nice quality acrylic. So we have also got, there you go, the necklace and the bracelet and the earrings to match. So a nice little set there. But yeah, like I was saying, I was looking out for these kind of plasticky bits. This isn't a Jackie Brazil, obviously, but I still liked it. It's very orange, isn't it? Very orange, very kind of, I mean, it'll be great for next summer, won't it? You know, people going on their nice warm holidays, because you have got to think ahead as well, haven't you? As like an anything seller on eBay and Etsy, it's always good to look forward to the next seasons. This I bought because of this big chunk of what I think might be copal. I don't think it's amber. Where's my little Torchy McTorch face? Whoops, sorry. So, you know, it's not amber as such, but it's a big chunk of something. And then it's got these lovely almost trade beads on there, and these lovely glass ones. So I think that'll be of interest to someone. I don't think it's the greatest example, but I'm sure it's interesting. And it was only £1, so I wasn't going to leave it for that. And a couple more £1 necklaces. This one was only £1, and it was a day that I'd actually already sold some dyed red coral. So this is another one, and it's got sterling silver clasp. You can see that it's like of a natural kind of thing, because it's got all, you know, the natural kind of variations that you would find in a stone or in coral. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Nice, it's got sterling silver clasp. This one was another £1 one, and I bought it because of its very much Gerda Lingard kind of look. It is not a Gerda Lingard Monies, because it just doesn't have the quality. It would have a big old chunky clasp. These would be probably real stones. It would have a little hang tag that said Monies as well, which you shouldn't take off because, you know, but very much like these kind of bits, and then the multi-strand seed bead sort of look, this big chunky style is definitely essences of, but it sure as heck isn't. But again, for £1, I wasn't going to leave it. Right, a couple of things that I picked up just to kind of look into and just to see if they are things. So this one, It's very lightweight, and it's got very much a kind of a Victorian jet sort of style about it. I don't think these are plastic, see? Even though they're lightweight, I think they might be wood, or they might even be some kind of jet. But then is that a seam? That looks too neat to seam, doesn't it? So maybe it is plastic. It's very hard to tell. I'm guessing, I'm going to err on the side that it's plastic, and these are all printed in. But I very much like the beads. It's got a little bit of a Niger kind of look to it as well with these beads, but I think they are plastic. And then I've been looking up at a thing called Vauxhall glass, which is sort of like the British version of French jet. But from what I can see, Vauxhall glass most of the time is foil backed and then kind of shiny, or it can be black like this. Because I think these bits are glass, but then I'm confused about to what these bits would be. I'm pretty sure that these, yeah, these are all glass, but then this, it feels like glass on the teeth. I know it's pretty grim putting like things on your teeth, but honestly, sometimes like even like touching it, there's nothing like the sensitivity of your teeth to find things, to find the difference between plastic and glass, or like plastic and wood, or but yeah, I just thought this was quite handsome anyway. It's definitely got a very vintage, maybe deco kind of look to it. It's got these lovely faceted beads, these unusual square ones. It's strung on string. I don't think it's been restrung, but it's certainly maybe come apart and then been retied there perhaps. It has got little flea bites like glass would, so I'm thinking maybe it is, but if anybody can shed a light as to how that kind of thing might be made. Let me push it back up into the, there you go, you can see it better there, can't you? There we go, that's my edge, isn't it? That's my edge, remember that. Shall I push it up a little bit? There you go. There we are, that's better, isn't it? I'll show you some things in boxes. I got a couple of box things. So again, I bought this at the Scout Fair. This was £1.50 or £2, something like that. But it doesn't feel like it's ever been removed from its little backing here. It feels like if I moved it, it's going to leave a good old dent as to where it would be. So it is in good condition, which for these kind of things is very hard to find, because obviously people, you know, take them off, they put them with other stuff, they get chipped. But this doesn't look like, even its little stamen in the middle, stamen. God, I remember in school when we were doing, it was in science, and we were doing, you know, reproductive anatomies. And yeah, stamen was like a penis. Yeah, so childish, isn't it? So childish. But there we go, a bit of Royal Doulton. Lovely. Is that an iris? I'm going to say that's an iris. And then another bit in a box. So this I actually bought for a tenner. It was labelled 9 carat gold, £10. I haven't weighed it yet actually. It probably is just about £10 worth of gold. I don't know, but I will double check that at some point. I think maybe the chain, it might put it to like 1.5 grams, or 1.75 grams. It's not a semi-precious stone, it's just a CZ in there. But I mean, classic, if it is indeed Elizabeth Duke, but a classic anyway. Super cute, dainty little heart, nice little trace chain. Very pretty. A couple of groovy bangles. Well, I got a bunch of groovy bangles actually. You would have seen me pick up these ones from the charity shop. These were 50p each, and these are lovely cloisonne enamel bangles. It's nice that it comes in 3 colours as well. I think maybe somewhere I might have a blue one. I'm hoping that it's the same and that I can like lot them together, because it kind of needs another colour with it as well, wouldn't you say? Like a nice blue would look lovely with them. And then my sister gave me this one, and she gave me this necklace as well, because she picked them up going like, is this jade? Is it jade? Have I bought jade? And I was like, no, it's more likely carnelian. Well, certainly that's more carnelian, and then that might be a banded agate probably. But look how clear that bit is. I think that's really unusual. Obviously you see like a lot of the kind of mottled, not mottled, marbled maybe, but isn't that lovely how that bit is quite clear? I just thought that was quite cool. And then these really nice carnelian and probably glass in the middle stones there as well. She was quite chuffed with herself, but then she goes like, oh, you sell them though, they're not my thing, you sell them. I'm like, okay. A couple more chunky bangles. Picked up this one just because it's a nice mother of pearl. Again, Gerda Lingard does a bunch of really nice chunky, quite ornate, almost mosaic like mother of pearl ones, which again won't be signed. They might still, if you're lucky, have like the little hang tag or something. This obviously is just an inspired by, but I thought it was quite nice anyway. And if you had a stack of them, that would look pretty lush. And then this one I just thought was groovy, lucite, with all these like studded gems in. It's just kind of fun, isn't it? Again, you could stack that, but I think it just works like so cool as just a solo bangle. Please excuse like the scrape that I got on the back of my hand there. But yeah, rather groovy. I've also got a carved lucite brooch here. This I picked up in Manchester. I normally wouldn't pick these up, but at the time I was feeling a little bit like, well, I can't leave empty-handed. It has got a little nibble there, but it's quite pretty that it's reverse carved roses. 1940s or 1950s. Quite cute. Nice example of that. And you would have seen me, hopefully, in the Puthcore video yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. I picked up this. It is just one dress clip. Would have been nice to have had a pair, but then maybe it would only be one, and then you would put it, you know, in your cleaverage, or maybe even on the side of a hat would look quite groovy as well. But this is indeed Bakelite, so rub, 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 until you can feel like the heat and friction and your thumb starts to hurt and stuff, and then you give it a sniff. And it's so chemically. People say, they're like, oh my God, it's disgusting, the smell of formaldehyde, it's grim. Now, I really like that smell. Maybe because it comes from all of the sniffing of glue I did as a kid. No, not glue. Well, Yoo-hoo glue maybe. But of, you know, Sharpies, pens and things like that. It just reminds me of like crafting time and things, you know. We've got quite a bit of orange there, so I'm going to add some more orange on here. I got this because it reminds me of, obviously, Russian eggs. And I thought, again, it's quite a nice example. It is just modern. It's nothing fancy. I have had signed ones before, but this one isn't signed. But I just thought it was quite cute. And it's an egg. Oh, I'll just quickly show you another egg. I picked up that for 50p, made in China, but just a camp little... You know, what are we doing looking at Easter stuff? But I tell you what, some places have already got Cadbury's cream eggs out, and it's like, dudes, come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we're just going to hide the little egg over here. So yeah, the other orange bits. I've got this nice bit of amber. And now this is actually amber. Can you see it glow there? So it's all different types of amber in this. We've got your butterscotch, egg yolk, your, was it apple juice ones. But yeah, nice. And it's also got the groovy, sort of semi-concealed clasp, but it's not really. But yeah, your nice screw clasp there as well. And it's a lovely long length of it as well, isn't it? And it feels just so nice. Remember, amber feels like plastic. But there are certain tests that you can do. That is the easiest one, is to have a little black light. But you can do things like floating in water, which I don't recommend, especially if it's a beaded necklace, because obviously you don't want to like ruin the string that it's on. But there's also like friction tests you can do and stuff like that. Pin burning tests, don't do that one. And then I think this is the last bit of orangey stuff. Yeah, I can't see anything else orange here. But look, like a little orangey red apple. Definitely more on the burnt orange side, but this is Mark by Marc Jacobs. So this is quite a sweet little find. It is a watch. I haven't I don't think it's a wind up. It doesn't feel, no, it doesn't feel like it's a wind-up one. So I'll probably have to change the batteries in there, but God knows how you get into it. Oh, tiny little screw there. How annoying is that? But it's a fun little novelty bit anyway. I mean, it's nice enough just as a pendant, isn't it? And then, oh, surprise. But then who uses actual clocks nowadays? Especially, you know, like what they call, not digital, analog. That's the word. Oh my God. Yeah. Got some stuff that I can't sell on the bay, but I thought, like, when I saw them, I was like, oh, I could keep these because I do have like the matching ring and stuff. But we have got Medusa. Now, can you remember like what designer uses her? Indeed, it's Versace. So these are definitely like a made in China kind of thing. You can tell by the quality. This is definitely not Versace quality because there's like no detail in the face there. And then that's the little necklace that I found there as well. But you cannot sell these on eBay. You can't even sell them as like, I mean, there's no branding on there. There's nothing that says Versace. But even if you just say like Medusa head, they will come and take your listing off. So they are not for sale like on eBay. I will probably add them to my, I've got a load of fake designer stuff, which yes, I did say I was going to take over to France, didn't I? So I might add that to the little pile of stuff that I will take, although I do quite like the cuff. I might keep the cuff and take over like the necklace and earrings, and just see if one of my brother's friends fancies them. You never know. I've got some real designer, but unfortunately it's broken, but it's still worth something. So these are Christian Dior, made in Germany. Is that what it says? Does it say made in Germany? Yes. Indeed, Christian Dior made in Germany, but unfortunately one of them is just missing 2 stones. Missing that stone, which I could easily replace, but that triangular one, not so easy. But somebody out there is like a good craftsman or a good, you know, crafter, and will be able to fix these, or just a collector that hasn't got this shape, might still just want them for their collection. So they only cost me £1, like because they were broken. So I'm like, well, it's kind of worth it for that, you know. These look like they're designer, but they're not, or at least I cannot see a name, but I definitely think that they certainly have an 80s designer kind of look to them, don't they? I love these square channel set stones. They're really nice quality. I mean, these ones are just stuck in, but they definitely have a very groovy designer look to them, and I very much appreciate that. I'm going to put them there. Okay, some crazy rings. Do you want to see some crazy rings? Of course you want to see some crazy rings. I picked these up for £10 each. Now I know that they're not silver and gold, even though like one of them is stamped 925. In fact, I think they both might be stamped 925, but you can tell that they're not. This one, yeah, inside it's called Skull Blood 925, but definitely not. But these are really, really fun, massive biker gang kind of rings, especially that one. Like that is so cool. I've done Google image search and these come up like as all different prices. The most I've seen them listed for is like 70 odd quid, and sold over in America as well. I wouldn't be asking 70 odd quid, certainly, as it's not actually precious metal, but they are rather groovy. I think they're kind of rings that Johnny Depp might wear, possibly. Although he's more into his Native American and stuff now, isn't he? Because he's like quarter Cherokee or something like that, isn't he? Oh, I do have a bit of Native American style. I don't think this is actually like Zuni or anything, but it's certainly much that kind of style. It's got a nice little dream catcher sort of look, and with the little feather as well, and this like turquoise. It's pretty. I don't think it's authentic, as in I don't think it is genuinely Native American, or at least it might be Native American, but a touristy piece, but it is still super, super pretty, lovely and delicate. Certainly got time for that. And to hang you there, to hang you there, dangle. Yeah, sort of. Let's have some comedy things. I've got some comedy things which are quite cute. First one is this little pig. He is signed JJ on the back. Is that Jonette Jewellery? I think that's that one. But look, he's got dangly legs. And he's going, ooh, ooh. Oh, he makes me laugh. He's kind of fun. And then I picked up a hair bastard. Yes, I did. But isn't he cute? I love the little mushroom toadstool kind of house that he's way too big for. How is he going to fit in there? Or is it just far away? Or is he a giant dog and he's looking at the mushroom house going, yum, 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 I'm going to eat the people that live in there. Ba-ding! This is a made in Taiwan. So probably 1970s, I should think. Wooden. Kind of fun though, isn't it? He's adorable. And then this is a modern one, signed S something P or just SP with like a copyright mark in there. But that is a little mouse on a leaf, and as you can see, the little mouse comes off, so you can wear him separately if you wanted. I think he's cute. I've had a very similar one before. I'm sure I had like a ladybird or something like that on it. But he's cute. I like just the little mouse on his own. I think he's lovely. We've got some more little kitsch animals and things. We've got a little koala with sparkly eyes and a hat. We don't know why. But it is Atwood and Sawyer, so nice make. And it is Atwood and Sawyer signed UK as well. But look at his lovely eyes. I think he's got lovely green eyes. Green eyes are the best. I can say that because I've got green eyes. And we've got a kitsch. Double cherries, enameled both sides. I used to do enameling in youth club, you know. Yeah, used to enamel jewellery back in youth club, back in the day. Now, I'm trying not to pick up so many brooches. It's not that they don't sell. They do sell. It's just that they don't sell as quick. And I tend to pick up lots and lots of them, and I want to pick up other things, but I can't not buy them. Oh, I know it sounds silly. Anyway, lovely Pierrot clown. He's even got the teardrop. Bless him. The tears of a clown. And a koi carp. The tears of a koi carp? That doesn't work, does it? But he's kind of fun. I think I got him the same time as the mouse, I think. Can't remember. He's unsigned, but he's still cute. They don't all have to be signed. Let's get some more brooches. This one, can you help with? I don't know what that means. When I first saw it, I thought, why are those people huddling around a set of golf clubs? I don't know. Why are they? I think it's probably modern. I don't know. But if you recognise that from anywhere, please do let me know. Speaking of golf clubs, yes, I've got a set of golf clubs. Really super sparkly, this one. And it is signed, but I cannot make out the signature at all. Even if they're numbers or which way round they are. They could be Chinese symbols, I don't know. I haven't done a Google image search on it just yet. But it's kind of unusual that, you know, just because of the fact that it's golf clubs, and so seen as being perhaps unisexual. Nice thistle brooch, just because it's coming up to like Hogmanay and Burns Night and things like that. People like traditional Scottish bits. I did have another one. Where is it gone? Got another one. There it is. Oh yeah, I've got a couple of Celtics. There you go. So we've got this nice long one, I'm sure. No, maybe it's the other one that I bought that says made in Scotland. It was a silver one that I had that says made in Scotland. but that's quite nice, isn't it, with the black stone at the top. And then we've got this pewter one with like the Book of Kells kind of scrolls on it as well. And not Celtic, but fun and sparkly. There we go. Not quite all the brooches. I've got another 3, I think 4, something like that. Let's have a drink. Okay, a couple of rings, which are sort of fun as well. This one, I think it might be handmade. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to like unscrew that bit and then replace the little European charm, which obviously, like, if you've got a Pandora bracelet and you don't wear all of your charms, that would be pretty cool, because then you could wear it as a ring as well. But it seems quite tight on there, so I might have to get like a pair of pliers and see if it does undo, but I thought that was just unusual. And then this one I got because look at that. Isn't that fab? Lovely crystal. And such like a statement kind of ring. That's not the finger to wear on for me. That's a better one. That's the one. Look at that. Like a crystal dome ring. That's cool. I do like that. I had earrings very similar to that as well. Very similar. Let's get some more earrings done. I picked up these. Oh God, I've forgotten to test them, haven't I? I think they're just gold plated. I'm not 100%, but I really like the little balls on there. It's very 1970s disco, cute little drop. They're quite nice. And then these ones, they're just little clip-on ones. No, they haven't got a patent number on them. Sometimes they have a patent number across the back, but just cute little kind of brushed gold clip-on studs. And what's next? Oh, I'll show you some more clip-ons then. I bought a bunch of these in Cowbridge, and I was well chuffed because these are all sterling silver. She said that they all come from the same person, donated at the same time, so they put them all out, and I was like, right, I will take them, thank you very much. So I got these ones with abalone. These ones I really like because they're kind of like basket weave. Just says 925 on the back there. I like them. These ones I think are onyx in the middle. Just stamp 925 there. These ones I've tested and they are indeed amethyst in the middle. I really like the kind of almost atomic look of those, and they will be lovely when they are shined up. These ones I think might be Taxco Mexico, or maybe not. It says TEZ. I don't know, I'll have to look that up, but I really like that ergonomic wave to them. Very groovy. And then these ones, just cute little amber ones. These are very new, and I would say probably not even worn, I should imagine. Barely look touched, but cute little reconstituted amber. Those ones, little domes. But nice, well chuffed with them. Oh, I lied when I said I didn't have any orange left. I did. How rude. Got some more groovy stones though. At the same time that I bought these earrings. Turn them over. How rude. I bought a massive bracelet. Look at this. Now, this is one of those ones that may or may not be silver. It is stamped 925. It is very crudely done. You see, these are probably made in India. They are mass produced. It's got all of these stones in there. You can see by the bezel set finishings that it is not finished to the highest of quality, shall we say, but it has got all these fabulous stones. Amethyst, jasper, agate, quartz, tiger's eye, like lots and lots of things in there. That's probably garnet in there as well. So they are fantastic stones in there, and it does indeed test as 925. So that is a heck of a chunk of silver in there as well. So looking these up, they do go for, you know, a princely sum. But I would say they are not of the highest quality or the highest finish, but the stones in them are pretty groovy, pretty groovy. Let's show you some vintage necklaces. Keep that for a second. I've got some lovely sparklies. Right, this one's nice. I always like it when there's a bit of turquoise and gold together because that's such a 70s kind of look, isn't it? It's cool. This one's really nice, although it's a bit of a bugger when it gets twisted around like there we go. But it's nice construction and everything, and it's got like decoration on the side. See, it's kind of like hammered on the side and stuff, textured, and then it's got all these lovely stones in it. I think that is quite a pretty necklace, nice for Christmas. This one is insane. I was so glad to find this one. Look at that lovely iris glass. It's in superb condition. Someone has kept this really nice because even like the foil backs of the stones are not coming off or anything. So that is a lovely, lovely, lovely version of that. Super happy with that. And then, you know me, I always like to pick up a nice bezel set. One especially when it's Swarovski, and this is, if I can find the clasp. Ooh, le clasp. Le clasp is, there it is. So there, and it is signed with the swan right there. So nice Swarovski crystal bezel set, lovely long necklace, AB glass coated, and gorgeous. And then I've got a couple more Swarovski bits as well. So this one is obviously just a single wrap bracelet, magnetic snap, which is really nice, isn't it? Especially if like you've got to put it on yourself, you know, you don't want to have like 3 hands going, because you don't have 3 hands, or at least I don't know about you. This one is not, it is swan signed there, but it also says Swarovski there. Old Swarovski will be stamped, is it SAR rather than Swarovski? But yeah, that's a lovely colour on that. And then on the ring as well, they don't quite match, but you could certainly get away with it. But this is quite handsome. Again, it's swan signed in there, very, very tiny swan signed. Like when I first saw this ring, I was like, I'm not sure, and I had to really, really, really peek, and yes, it is swan signed in there. But yeah, lovely little, again, like a pink crystal dome this time. Really lovely. Is it cushion cut? That's cute though. I do like that. Let's show you some precious metal stuff. Metal, shall we? Right, I've got some nice earrings. I'll show you all the dangly ones. Got these cute ones. I think they're moonstone. Look at that. Yeah, that's moonstone. Look at that little glow. Yeah, definitely moonstone those. Lovely. And then there was a probably, I haven't tested them for gold, but I should imagine they're probably gold plated silver because it's just stamped 925. It's not stamped 925 and like 9 carat or anything, but they're quite lovely. These ones, I've got little almost pinky Baroque pearls at the bottom, or taupe kind of colour. They're nice. I like the little pyramid, like stud bit. That's cool. And then little climber ones. So these are good as well if you've got like the tops of your ears pierced. And then these could be like in the ear fold, like at the top. But they're quite cool. Or even like at the bottom, going around that way, like little shooting stars. I suppose you could have them going up that way, couldn't you? Oh, that'd be cute. But yeah, nice little rows of stars. I thought they were quite lovely. Okay, this is a weird one as well. Complete jump there, isn't it? There's a hair, there's a cat hair there. I picked these up the other day in Port Talbot. Ted Lapidus, I think is the name. I think it's a perfume kind of brand or something like that. But these are all perfume bottles on there, and I just thought that was quite cute. Obviously I saw Paris on there and I was like, I'm having it because it says Paris. Anything French at the moment, obviously. I really like that it's got a nice textured toggle clasp, and all of these little perfume bottles are quite cute, and it's just a bonus. So there was 2 of them. So there you go. You and your friend can have matching Parisian designer bracelets. Ooh. This was a cute little find. I picked this up. It was £4. These are faux pearls, but it's just got really, really nice silver clasp on it. Gold-plated silver, so this is for me. But I just really like that clasp. And even though these are faux pearls, they are nice quality. They're glass, and they just look quite handsome. Quite a nice classic look, that one. They're pretty. I picked up a rose gold locket. I did have to fix it because it didn't stay shut properly, but now I have fixed it and it does. Look at that inside there. I think that's like a 1950s kind of print on the paper there. I liked it even just because of that. But then it is quite a nice locket, and it is rolled gold on a rolled gold chain as well. Lovely, unusual rectangular shape. They're normally like hearts and ovals and things, but I really like that this one is like that, and that it folds down rather than like a book. So that's pretty cool. I've got some cool pendanty type things. This one's quite nice. Is that Sagittarius? I think it is. Carved out with mother of pearl on a sterling clasp. It's new, but that doesn't make it any less nice. Bit of help on this one, please. What on earth is that? It's sterling silver, but what is this? What is it depicting? Some, like, I thought, okay, that might be a rhino, but then why has it got an extra 2 heads coming out of it? Or is it a donkey? Or is it a 3-headed beastie? Help? No idea. No idea. It's crazy. What should I do next? Oh, lovely, another lovely set of beads. Again, I just picked these up because they just look a nice bit of camp and kitsch. I think these are ceramic glass in between, and then they've got transfer print roses on. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I think that'll be nice for spring, summer weddings and things like that. I've got some more brooches, some more roses. So there we go, some little needlepoint tapestry. That's quite cute, isn't it? That'd be nice when it's shined up and everything. This one is Victorian Etruscan Revival. It is of a pinchbeck brass. It is Victorian for sure. That is just glass in the middle, so it's a paste stone. But yeah, rolled gold. Quite unusual. Unfortunately, like, as was kind of the norm, it's not particularly great finish, and there's no signatures on it or anything like that. But from the front, it looks pretty cool. You can tell that it's like the Etruscan Revival because of all this like wire work and stuff. And we've got another crescent moon, and this time it's got all of its stones. Hooray! And it's a lovely, cute little fat one as well. We do like that. Another little watch. It's a modern one. UKCA, made in China, stainless steel back. But I thought the front was quite cute. It's got a very retro look. I did test the stones. They are testing as more than glass, but they are not amethyst. So, I don't know, but it's pretty anyway. I do have a nice bit of garnet here. I need to shine this bit up. Bought this one because I thought it sort of looked like a little paw print in a way. But yeah, those are garnets in there. Huzzah. Now remember, January coming up, and so garnets are the stone for January, and I know that because that's my mum's. Let's do, I've got some more brooches. These are the last of the brooches now. So we're getting on to the silvers and more preciouses and stuff. These two, they are sterling silver and marcasite. I will probably wait until I got a third kind of bow or ribbon brooch in like the same kind of like style and sell the three together as like little scatter pins, because I think they're quite nice. It'd be quite nice to have a little trio of them, you know. This brooch I've had a few times. It is not stamped silver, or maybe that is there, but it always tests as silver. Maybe it, anyway, to date I still haven't found a mark on there, but they always test as silver. It's got a little porcelain center and cute. This one I think has been constructed. That is not native to the little pendant, but is the obligatory nowl, and he is sat on an obelisk of some kind of stone, maybe an agate. Everything's an agate, but I thought he was cute and worth rescuing. I will probably take him off this and put him on a pendant, or put him on a chain, because he deserves to be on something like that. A little filigree flower. This is a gold wash on sterling silver. I always think that these are not going to be popular, and then I list them on Etsy and then they sell, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should remember that, shouldn't I? And how many more? Oh, I've got still two more brooches. Bloody hell, I bought a lot of brooches, see? But this one is fab. Look at that 3D on there. Isn't that cool? He is sterling silver. He is stamped sterling silver in there. Or is that a signature? X8. Oh, so this is probably a Taxco Mexico one then. That's cool. But look at that. That is fab, isn't it? That's so unusual with the 3D effect. This one is gold. I'm not a big fan of dolphins. There's 3 of them. Maybe you got 3 kids and you like dolphins. I don't know. But it's 9 karat gold. And so obviously I'm going to pick it up, especially when it's priced at $2.99. Thank you very much. This was priced at a tenner. But I still very much liked it. It's got all of this like coral and turquoise inlay. And then I really like that kind of chain sort of look in the ring. I picked this up in Port Talbot. I have seen it twice in Port Talbot and didn't buy it. And then this time I was like, God, just buy it. You keep looking at it. Just bloody buy it. For God's sakes. I picked up this one the other day in Porthcawl. I liked it because, again, it's 2 hearts, which is cool for like lovers, isn't it? Or, you know, as a Valentine's present. Or, you know, mum and daughter kind of gift is also quite cute. You know, twin flames, your soulmate. It doesn't have to be a sexual partner, your soulmate, does it? Or just handy if it is. Oh, speaking of which, a little jangly heart. That's got a lovely jangle, isn't it? That is sterling silver. Oh, I really like that jangle. That's super cute. It's a decent enough weight. Obviously, it's hollow and it's got like the bells inside. But it's quite lovely, isn't it? Would you like a stone? Got a labradorite. Just a loose stone. It's a nice example of, though. Got lovely flashes in it. But for those of you that are, you know, into like your healing stones and things, I don't know whether, you know, whether it works or not, but there's something quite nice about holding a nice cold stone in your hand, isn't there? That in some ways kind of healing. Those are my 3 favorites. Oh, this is quite cute. I picked this one up the other day as well. It is just a glass teardrop. It's not crystal, but I really like the little flower on the top. I think it's so dainty, and it says like sterling on the back. I think it's quite old, but pretty. And I got some more teardrop shaped ones. So these ones I've got, these ones are probably more like crystal than glass because I can't see any bubbles in them, but they are also 9 karat gold hooks on there. And then these kind of torpedo style ones, and they've got like two-tone, maybe even three-tone. There's like a beige and a yellowy and then a more browny color golds in there. 1960s, 70s maybe. And these are also 9-carat gold, very lightweight. I'm going to show you a couple of wins. Yeah, these are not my favorite things, although they should be, but there we are. So I bought these, £3.50, thinking that they may or may not be, but it's kind of hard to find like gold earrings that are also clip-ons, but these did indeed turn out to be gold, and I cannot, and the hallmark is like the tiniest little bugger right there. When I picked them up, I was like, they could be, but they also could just be stainless steel colored gold, because it's a, you know, the same kind of feeling, but quite happy to find the hallmark on those. So those were very much a win, and again, I quite like the atomic nature of them. And these ones I picked up for 99p. I picked them up. I didn't think they were going to be gold because the posts are a silver colour and obviously the fronts are a gold colour. And normally when you have gold earrings, the posts and the fronts are the same colour. So I didn't think that they were going to be gold. I thought probably gold plated because it's, you know, very yellow on the front. But I like them because they've got the ankhs, and ankhs are very popular. However, turns out that the backs are 14-carat gold and the fronts, as stamped in there, are 24-carat gold. So there's only a little bit. They don't weigh that much, but pretty freaking sweet find. Happy with that. Right, we're on to my top 5 bits now. So something really kitsch. Really kitsch. My mate got married not so long ago, and for their honeymoon they went to Blackpool, which I think is absolutely superb, and it looked like they had the most brilliant time. So I thought of them when I saw this. So this is a Blackpool souvenir bracelet, probably from about the 1950s, with all of these images, like kind of postcardy type images. Western Parade, from the pier, Carpet Gardens, pier end illuminations, and the Star Inn. So and a pub. Now I'm presuming that it's Blackpool. I haven't actually checked. If somebody could verify or tell me exactly where it is, I mean, I could look, but you know. But I just thought that was like camp and hilarious, and I sort of love it. The next one was a sweet find, which I kind of wasn't expecting. I just thought it was nice because it had the abalone and all of these channel set stones, and not only that, there's a free cat here, but I really like the stampings on the side as well. It's quite nice. And then I saw on one side, where's it gone? Oh, there. That it is signed Randell, and then I looked it up, and these actually fetch, well, I've seen them sold for between £50 and £90. So that was quite a nice £1.99 pickup. Thank you very much. Just need to get that bit of fluff off there. Sort that out later. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking that it's probably rolled gold, and that is part of the value of it as well, as the abalone and the design and the name and everything. But there you go, that's another name to look out for. Okay, top 3 favourite bits. Do you all have a favourite shape? Because I have a favourite shape. Is it weird to have a favourite shape? No, it's not. Mine is a hexagon. I bloody love a hexagon. I've got some hexagons tattooed on me. But aren't these beautiful? It has got a modern sterling silver clasp, so it's not going to be particularly old. But I mean, of course, it might have been restrung. But these are all beautiful garnets. There's a couple tiny nibbles in places, like, is that one there? Like, there's maybe one there, although no, that feels pretty smooth. But I think it's absolutely lush, and I really love it, and I really love the kind of gummy purpley red wine colour to it. Gorgeous. And now the last two are things that I can't really sell either. Because, well, I'll explain as I bring them out. This one is broken. As in, this is a beautiful guilloche enamel. Look at the very delicate, can you see, painted roses in there on this green enamel. And then it's chipped there, and then the roses have completely gone there. And then there's a big chunk out and there on the back. Safety chain broken. The hallmarks are pretty much worn away. And it's such a shame because I bet that was astoundingly beautiful. I love guilloche enamel because it just reminds me of Fabergé and like Art Deco 1920s. I love it when it's in blue guilloche. Oh, that is probably my favourite. But yeah, it's such a shame, especially because it just costs too much to get it fixed. And it just won't be worth it because the price that you'll pay to get it fixed, it still won't be worth that much. Unless, of course, it's sentimental. If this was mine given to me by my gran and it had family history and stuff, then absolutely, I would get that fixed. And it would totally be worth it. But also, I don't think it can be because of the painting on of the little roses. If it was just spaces of green, that would be easier. But because it's in bit where there's like detail, oh, it's such a shame. I bet, again, because the hallmarks are so worn out and because it's in this condition, I bet this was really, really loved. Really loved. And then not. And that's a sad thing, isn't it? And then someone just went, oh, it's broken, throw it away. No. Oh, it's sad. I hope it finds a home somewhere though. I mean, it might just stay with me and one day I might just get it fixed. But it makes me happy, sad. Happy that it was worn so much, because you can tell it was worn so much because the hallmarks are like they're completely like worn away. So it was worn a lot. So it was really, really loved at some point. So that is nice. And now the last bit is just bonkers. It is gold, and it is a decent amount of gold, and it's also sapphires. It is crude, and it's unmarked other than someone's signature. So if someone has signed this, MH 82, so I'm presuming that's their initials and that it was made in 1982. I like to think that this was the start of someone's jewellery making career. Or like they were a student and this was one of their products. Because it's not finished. You can tell, like the soldering together isn't quite as immaculate. The way that this dangles down, it isn't quite how you do it. There's a slight two-tone, like change in tonality of the gold. And then this simple hook. I say simple, I couldn't make it, obviously. But hooks at the end, and the fact that it's not hallmarked properly as well. But these are proper sapphires in there, and all of this tests as gold. And somebody made this, and someone made it for a reason. Maybe for someone, you know? So, yeah, like I said, I do like to think that this is the start of someone's jewellery making career, and that this person right now is like, you know, however many years later, I can't do the maths right now, what, 40 years later, as, you know, perhaps there's some amazing jewellery designer now and doing really well. I'd love to know the history. I think that's the thing with a lot of these things, isn't it? Is, you know, what is the history? What is the story behind all of these things? Why was that so well loved at some point and then not loved? And then who was that made for? Why was it made? Who is MH? And why did they make that in 1982? You know? It's just so cool, isn't it? So cool. But there we go. Right. Thanks very much for watching. As always, if there's been something here that you fancy, please do email me. My email address is in the description box underneath this video. Obviously, I cannot list the Medusa things, and I'll probably keep the cuff myself. But I don't think there's anything here. Well, I mean, I can't really sell these two bits. I would feel bad selling them. But yeah, anyways, if there's something here you fancy, please do let me know. And yeah, a bon voyage to me, eh? Okay, till next time. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Au revoir.